Hi, my name is Mei Chan Long. I'm a sculptor.
When I read about this project, I was very excited because I can totally connect. My inspiration is the connection to it because I did actually experience alexithymia. I lived through it for, I think, maybe almost a year. I think my favorite part of the theme is just that I can understand. I look back and I know what it's like living that way. I always had some sort of expression on my face. People always looked at me. People always thought I was either just blunt, cold, just angry. So that's what I wanted to show, that I do understand. So we know that it could be something very sensitive.
I love to sculpt. It's my language, and it helps me inside. It's physical. The physical pain of sculpting helps me with my emotional pain.
What I am using is hydrocal, and it is like a cement. With the cement, I want it to look soft and light. I use just that, and I use wires to form the shape. I had to sculpt the face and sort of keep making it look like she was sad because I want her to look down. And these are all wired inside. It's metal, and then I keep feeding them. So the cement starts to look like it's dripping through. And then these parts, and then after I always have to use other tools to clean it up and fill, because it's actually very fragile on some spots. This one is a bit different compared to my other sculptures because my other sculptures are mostly just metal. And this one is metal inside, but on top of it is the hydrocal, which makes it something very heavy because it's like concrete. But when you really look at it, I try to make it look very soft and fragile. I want it to be smooth. I want us to see the shapes of and the movements of life, what we're feeling, and that we do have to be strong. The concrete, it sounds like it's something heavy, but it's really light, and this hydrocal is very fragile. It's just like what we feel. If you do look at the sculpture, if it's going to be seen just as in a photo, for example, you really are going to look at her face. You won't be distracted by other things. I think if you look deeper and deeper, you feel more. And we all have that connection of what we don't know what we're feeling and what is actually going on. My favorite aspect of my art, this piece, is the face. From a distance, you can see something else, but when you look at her closely, you can see what she can feel and what we can understand and what we can connect to. The expression of the face is both. It is very personal because I remember the way I did live. I always had an expression on my face that people sort of looked at me and wondered. And now, with this all going on, if we do look outside and we do see people, if we do look at their faces, we don't know what they're feeling. Sometimes we can see a face of bluntness or confusion or anger, but we don't know what they're feeling inside. My theme of alexithymia is just a time of a lot of confusion, a lot of frustration, a lot of lack of knowing what I feel and what we feel right now. There is just so much going on that we just don't know of or what we can't control. And what I'm trying to express on the sculpture is that there is a lot of feelings and there's a lot of sadness. There's just a lot to see and feel. But with all of this going on, it is confusing and it feels like we have no control. The fact that no one can see it live is that I want it to be seen with her face. From a distance, you see her in a different form. And then when you get closer, you see what she can be feeling. You see a lot more detail. You see her eyes, you see the emotion, you see her tears.